In the shadows of history lurk tales of infamous crimes and notorious criminals. Today we peel back the layers of time, unveiling chilling narratives that have long been whispered in hushed tones. We'll journey through the fog-laden streets of Victorian England with Jack the Ripper, navigate the treacherous underworld of Al Capone's Chicago, and attempt to decode the cryptic messages of the Zodiac killer. These figures, shrouded in infamy, continue to captivate and intrigue us, generation after generation. Prepare to delve into the dark side of history. Our first tale brings us to the foggy streets of Victorian London, home to history's most infamous serial killer, Jack the Ripper. In the late summer of 1888, a shadowy figure emerged from the city's underbelly, his deeds as dark as the labyrinthine alleyways he stalked. Over a span of roughly 3 months, 5 brutal murders were attributed to this elusive character, each victim a woman of unfortunate circumstances. The city was gripped by fear and fascination, the press fueling the frenzy with their lurid accounts of the crimes. The police, hampered by the limitations of the era's forensic science, found themselves in a race against an enemy who was seemingly always one step ahead. The social fabric of Victorian London was forever altered, the Ripper's reign of terror exposing the stark realities of urban poverty and inequality. Despite countless investigations, the true identity of Jack the Ripper remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. We cross the Atlantic and fast forward to the Prohibition era in Chicago, where Al Capone ruled the underworld. Born of humble beginnings, Capone quickly climbed the ranks of the Chicago outfit, transforming an organized crime syndicate into a ruthless machine. His empire, built on bootlegging, gambling, and prostitution, thrived in the shadows of the city, while Capone himself basked in the limelight. From bloody wars with rival gangs to the infamous St. Valentine's Day massacre, Capone's reign was marked by violence and bloodshed. His influence stretched beyond the city limits, infiltrating politics, law enforcement, and even the media. But despite his seeming invincibility, Capone was not untouchable. Ironically, it wasn't the numerous crimes he committed that led to his downfall, it was tax evasion. After years of ruling Chicago with an iron fist, Capone was finally imprisoned, not for murder or bootlegging, but for failing to pay his taxes. Capone's reign ended not with a bang but a whimper, toppled by tax evasion charges. Our final tale takes us to the sunny streets of California, hiding a dark secret, the Zodiac killer. This notorious figure terrorized the Golden State during the late 60s and early 70s, leaving behind a trail of victims and a series of cryptic messages that confounded authorities. The Zodiac killer was no ordinary criminal. He was a master of fear, using the media to amplify his terror, sending chilling letters to local newspapers, boasting about his crimes, and even including complex ciphers, some of which remain unsolved to this day. These weren't just letters, they were macabre trophies of a twisted game. This reign of terror gripped California, with every new letter, every new crime, adding another layer to the enigma. Despite the extensive investigations, the identity of the Zodiac killer slipped through the fingers of the authorities. The numerous suspects, the dead ends, the tantalizing clues, they all add to the enduring mystery surrounding this infamous figure. In the end, the Zodiac killer faded away, his crimes unsolved, his identity unknown, leaving behind a legacy of fear and fascination. His story is a chilling chapter in the annals of criminal history, a testament to the dark side of human nature. The Zodiac killer remains at large, a chilling reminder of the dark side of history,